Yep.
Just got done playing Wildstar, and what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I already played it. You're the one playing it.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the game? I got to level 11.
No, you bought the game.
I saw, huh? Yeah,
you
I bought
the game.
You're on my guest pass.
Yeah.
I saw this kind of funny comic where they said it was the Penny Arcade guys, I think. Where they're like, hey, everyone got the 14, they quit. And it's like, no, it's because that's the housing starts up or something. It's pretty funny. But the game, yeah, they can be anything. I don't know. I probably won't play it anymore. I got to 11, and then I macroed off how combat works. So that wasn't interesting anymore. It was fun making the macros.
I completely think this is the worst game I've played in a really long time. Nothing about this game.
What games are worse?
Face of Mankind comes to mind. What?
What about, like, ones that... Did that game ever actually come out?
Yeah. It's actually on Kickstarter now. They're trying to relaunch it.
Okay, so what about a game that, you know... Maybe
Auto Assault was way better than this. And that's saying something.
I think so. Yeah, you didn't have to vacuum up the loot all the time. You just drove over it.
It's not just that. Like, I mean, the character design is horrendous. Okay, what is this? This is a great example of what I'm talking about. Hair color, eye color. I can't see any of this. Like, why?
You can kind of see that. Wait, which one are you doing?
Eyes.
Oh. I kind of saw the hair colors.
Yeah, hair colors.
Can you make that bigger?
No.
Go to the corners. Can you, like, with the little... Nope. Okay. Yeah, the templates aren't very... You can kind of see the hair color.
You know, now you're just being...
You got the beard on there, though.
You're being a jerk right now.
I'm trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
You can't go to the buffet and just ignore the shit that someone's dumped on there, okay? Like, you can... Just eat around it. It'll be fine. No. This is... What is this? Like, none of the... it doesn't make any sense.
It's grizzled. It's funny. Are you gonna role play a prospector?
with an emo haircut? Like...
The beebs?
Like,
oh, now you're Asian.
What the heck did you just say?
Look at the Super Saiyan haircut. There you
this
go.
one? The Vegeta hair?
Yeah.
Really?
It's so funny.
What?
Hey guys, I'm Prospector Vegeta. That's wow.
What's the difference between this one and this one? It's just longer.
It's even funnier. Like, why would you even get the short one? I don't even know why they put that in there.
Nilak.
It's like, look at the
This is so awful.
You're gonna use a sword because you're a soldier. No, wait, warrior. Soldier's the pet.
You know what? This looks like Battlefield Heroes.
You know, you're right. Wasn't that made for a younger audience?
Yes, it was. It was specifically, dude. It looks exactly like Battlefield Heroes. Look at that face. This also looks like the really fast guy in Team Fortress 2.
Eh. At least you know.
I don't. Maybe I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't like the level up stuff. I don't like the freaking the world design. I don't like the story. I don't like everything. Feels cluttered. And it's not cohesive. It's not like hey, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. It's, why the heck is all of this here, and why do the styles conflict so much that it just looks like a bunch of trash everywhere? It's like a bunch of different people scribbled on a piece of page and they started drawing over each other's art. Like, it's, I don't...
Yeah, they can decide.
Yeah, whatever.
See, he changes his stance too.
I don't...
It's really What's
It's
with the fist on the? What's Esper? I was gonna read it.
I'm just gonna find out.
You just
This is just horrible, man. It's the most generic online experience I've played in a long while. There's nothing redeeming here. There's nothing interesting. There's nothing like, oh, you know, I could see myself playing this to, you know, for this, or oh yeah, I mean, so the raids looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's really the only thing.
But after playing,
absolutely not gonna play it until I saw them say like big raids, and they kept telling me they were gonna be hard, but then after I see what the telegraph system actually is,
and the control system, and how
it's not gonna be hard,
how the combat works and everything, like, dude, this is not interesting. They're trying so hard to be cool. Like that's all I'm getting from this. It's like, first off, this is supposed to be some kind of wolf.
Try hard.
Right. The wolf is supposed to be like evil and like decrepit, right? And old. And then like they have like weird shit, like why I don't understand it. Like there's so many different conflicting styles and things. Like
yeah, they tried to be all things to all people.
This is the worst of all of those things.
This is like a what do you call it? Like a.
I'm just trying to kill myself. So.
Like this is like a practical example of how mainstream can you get? Like how could we just get everything everyone could ever possibly like into one game and make it all non-objectable to everybody?
You know what this is like? This is like how can we be funny? Like, let's look at every single meme that we can find. Guy
looks like. Could you imagine, like, even if you were just trying to be remotely serious and some guys like just walked up on you looking like that?
No.
Like someone's like, "Hey, we gotta rescue so and so."
Why does he like work out?
Lines and this, and then you know, Phoenix comes walking up behind you.
He like fist pumps whenever he runs.
Have fists all the time.
I don't like this at all.
The dance thing is funny.
The dance?
Yeah, people say dance. I don't know what that is.
I don't get it.
Oh my god, that was such a cartoon.
Is this supposedly something that I'm supposed to know?
Then you look at the person who pops up in front of you.
What?
It's just silly. Hey, it's not to be. That's not to be expected.
Then you get things like that. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. It makes no sense to me.
That annoyed the hell out of me when I played. Is sometimes you can use F to activate stuff, and sometimes you can't. I don't know why. Because I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I have to click on it with the mouse, but there's like no reason why it would have to be the mouse. Like, it's.
Does this guy look like he belongs here?
No, he does not. Well, that's because he just got out of the pod.
No, that's.
Well, him as a person doesn't belong there.
Like the character models don't go with.
Bothered to me. I don't know why they allowed. That's like when people on like Aeon would make the goofiest looking people possible.
Yeah.
And they did it for you. Like, oh, why allow awesome character customizations when we'll just give you the goofy things? Like, so people would actively do them more. Like, you have to go out of your way to find it.
I don't understand.
Why is there wood plank? Isn't this supposed to be? Why? What is this?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, wait. Go look. Okay.
Look.
Go back.
See?
Go back over there. And, like, if you position it just, like, turn it right a little more. No, not left, right. Like, and just don't have the side things. It looks like you wouldn't even know this is science fiction right
This right here.
Yeah, this is like you're playing the Wild West game. Yeah, train down on these tracks, and it's alien cowboys with the writing.
Well, look at this. Like,
and then the wood rafters. It's like, what is that? A fire down there? Because it's red. No, that's a gigantic red light.
Why can I come over here?
Machine carts.
Why are
explore? But I don't know why these are. Why it's a problem. These pods are just piled up behind the.
How is this coffee still hot?
Yeah, this seems like they forgot to put people here.
Well, they just blocked it out. Why is
this before? Yeah, this just looks like this is supposed to be a thing, but now it's not.
This whole thing just bugs me. The whole thing. It's not. I'm done. I'm done. It's generic. Yeah, it's not fun.
Like you can't. Yeah, that was auto face target PvE only. See, they helped out PvP.
Naylock. Name one good thing about this game.
I'll quote this guy. Someone on my favorite site. 5 things it does better than any other player housing. I can already tell you that's not true.
I can guarantee you that's not true.
What's this mock? Okay, floating housing in the sky at level 14, and from there it's entirely up to them what they want to do with it. A customization insane with thousands of different items available through rewards and purchased using in-game gold.
You know what's ridiculous?
I guarantee this isn't better than both EverQuest 2 or Landmark when it comes to housing. Can you literally build your house from scratch? No, you cannot. Add-on support. WoW already does it better. Shut up.
I can tell you right now, just looking at the character select screen at Guild Wars 2, and my brain, like, the sanity came back. Like,
dude,
this game is gorgeous.
Even this, like, the things it does better is predicated on it's wacky. Like, ooh, look, they have a hoverboard like Back in the Future. Look, look, this is exactly what they think is hilarious because they're doing it. Like, okay, here, it's a picture of Marty McFly on a hoverboard.
Okay.
He's over water. It says, also, you can ride around on a hoverboard. Oh, sorry, you haven't immediately left this page to purchase Wildstar yet? I can't have made myself clear enough. Good rating, dude.
What?
I did not say that wrong. I can't have made myself clear enough.
So that's the thing. That's the selling point is a freaking hoverboard.
Like, oh, there's hoverboards. Why aren't you already giving them all your money?
Because the game is awful.
Okay, combat. Oh, this. Okay, first of all, this is a clickbaiting line. Obviously, 5 things it does better than any other MMO.
Right. Obviously, it's supposed to be there to get clicks.
The telegraph system. I've seen this in both. I've seen it in a lot of games. Because I just thought of like 4. So I'm just gonna say I've seen the thing. Seattle the red on the ground. That's telegraphing. And many games have done this before.
Yes.
Backbone behind extremely fun combat. Aiming a skill.
What?
You don't aim it.
You don't. We've shown this.
Yeah, we established that. Like even with the guns. Like I could see if the arcs with the melee weapons. Okay.
Not even that. What, dude? It's like, literally 180 degrees.
Yeah. With that, I can see why you're not aiming. Like, okay, it's a big arc, which is silly. You know how hard that... Whatever. You don't aim it. But even when you got the guns, it's like you're shooting a birdshot shotgun all the time.
Yeah.
Yet you're using 2 pistols. Like, dude, do you know how hard... Whatever. It's stupid.
It is. It's ridiculous.
It's calling it
like as soon as I picked up the pistols,
and there's the auto face. We just as you were exiting the game, I saw the option for auto face.
Yeah, no, there is an option for it.
Immediately, you can't say you're aiming. You've completely ruined it.
As soon as I played with the pistols, I was done. Like I'm like, yeah, no, thank you.
I'll show you this one. There's a heal, right? And it's like the telegraph system, and it's like a group heal. It's literally everything in front of me.
What?
It's like, okay, imagine your character was like kind of in the middle of the screen, right?
Take what you want, lads.
Imagine if you split the screen in the middle, like across middle. The entire top half of the screen was lit up.
They'll have to hit much harder.
That's the heal.
That's...
Like, why even do... Why not just say everyone around you gets a heal? Like, no, you're aiming it. It's not behind you. You have to make sure everyone's in front of you. But it also, complete dealing to your left. Literally half the planet would get healed. It was ridiculous. And it's like, why is this even...
I'm here to help.
And then this guy is, well, just ignorant. He mentions Terra as action combat.
Terra was okay. I mean,
yeah, but it wasn't... There's so many games.
But Terra was like Risk Your Life in that regard. And
yeah.
Risk Your Life was like, I mean, we're talking Asheron's Call level type stuff. And I know we're probably talking about a bunch of games that many people haven't played.
Tons of people have no idea what we're talking about.
But we're talking about, like, when you clicked, you swung the sword. Like, that's what we're talking about. Like, literally everything you did was on point and immediate. But with Wildstar, that is not the case. You know, it is...
Yeah, the global cooldown just takes that... Okay, it's one thing to not have completely action... What annoys me is when they say it's action combat, and it's so not.
It's not. It's action movement, is what it is.
Hey,
it's very twitchy movement.
Yeah, you just move around a lot, which isn't really even needed, as I've been able to see many times.
Yeah.
Like, I would see a telegraph, like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep spamming my attacks and see what happens, and worked out fine. And that's with me tanking too, when I'm so not a tank class. I'm a spell slinger. Like, if he was...
Adrenaline building.
But yeah, he's citing... also featured more action-oriented combat, but while it's his home blend of fast reactions and deep strategy. I hate it when they say that too. I don't care. Global cooldown and limited hotbars do not instantly mean strategy.
Yeah.
This is not... It's like, well, it's clearly strategy. No. Happy medium? Feel the step. So what? They're saying this is... Well, I guess I could agree. It's not as action-oriented. Endgame. No one's done it yet.
Dude, I heard that the access wall to get into the raids for Wildstar was ridiculous.
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
you mean, like
to actually access them.
Get keyed in? You mean?
Yeah. We're talking like hours. Not a simple dungeon run, anything like that. We're talking like about a week of trying to get into the access for one of the raids.
Yeah, I hate... There's the raids.
God, dude, this game is so refreshing to look at after that garbage that I was just playing. Like, I was literally getting eye strain from staring at the game.
Yeah, this guy's kissing butt. Oh, by the way, the review that is terrible. Not review, just someone saying how awesome the game is.
Wildstar, you mean?
Yes. Is from whatculture.com by Tom Butler.
Who the hell is that even?
I don't know what any of those things are, but someone at well, let's see if they're declaring it. Well, I like this guy already. They're already declaring its endgame better than any other MMOs. Just question mark. First reply. I've been reading.
Wow.
Oh, this guy's like, Wildstar's gonna change it up, man.
Yeah, They changed it up alright. They made the worst possible version of any MMO you could ever...
Star Wars Galaxies had better housing. It did it a lot. It's not really hard. The fact that the outside of the houses, and then you have to buy... Dude, the players...
People built cities. People built cities.
That was the city.
Dude, fucking Vanguard had better housing. Like...
Yeah, That was like in the world. You had to build it. You had to get a plot. It was limited space. Yeah.
I mean, it's that people.
There's no way that the housing is better.
It's
like, oh, who cares about the housing? We just don't, you know.
I'm glad to be not playing it. Okay, so final verdict. It's a piece of crap. Please don't waste your money on it.
-5.
Yeah, -5.
10.
I'm sorry that you bought it, Naylock. I'm really sorry you bought it.
I wonder if I could get a refund.
It's atrocious. It's atrocious.
I was able to do that with games before they came out. I don't know.
It's not what was advertised. It's not.
Well, it was hyped because because it's always annoying. I hate it when. That's why.
No, dude, they made videos. They made videos on all of it.
Yeah. Well, I have a very. Well, I ignored it, which is why I have it and why I made the mistake. I'm very strict about when they make the videos. If it's not straight gameplay with the UI on, I don't trust the crap with the UI off. Like, oh, here's a bunch of combat with the UI off. It's like, well, it could be anything. It could be. Who knows how you're actually doing it? I mean, it might look cool, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm not watching it all day. I'm playing it. It has to be like 10 minutes of just a person playing the game with the UI on, like a stream, like a Twitch stream. If they don't have one of those videos, I almost never even look at it until I see something like that.
Dude, perfect example of action combat. I just thought of it. Dragon's Prophet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's action combat.
Yeah.
Way better too.
I know. And if you want to play a good game, play Dragon's Prophet if you're not into Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, that has good combat actually. I enjoyed that.
We played that a lot too.
Yeah. Had a cool dragon mount on there too.
Yeah. Well, there was nothing but dragons.
That was like a little pet system.
Yeah.
And it was
just
like,
summon them to fight with you and everything, and then they're your mount too.
Yeah, it was cool because you could have them because they didn't do it cheesy like a poof thing.
Right.
Like, you had them out as combat, and then you hit the mount for that one.
You just jumped on them.
Onto it, yeah. Instead of like poof and then poof again, you're on it. Like the whole, it's magic. Huh? But you like actually jumped on them, and then you'd fire on a dragon. And I think they added, or they're gonna add flight combat too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out that game again. We're gonna have to check out the game again.
Yeah, we'll do that. Got my guys all nice and trained up now because they had that stable system. You can spend all day messing with those dragons. It's literally. The pet system's ridiculous, and everyone does it. There's not like a pet class, and it's my guy. Oh yeah, and it's. I forgot about. I want to play. It's like roll less, like. Yeah,
what you do is what you get.
Yeah, what you.
And your dragons give you your abilities, dude. It's starting to come back now.
Yeah, you have your base abilities, right? Which for everyone is more or less DPS. But then you get, like, I have different dragons. I have a dragon that gives me taunt, defense buffs, and, like, a temporary defense buff. I think it's a group.
Yeah.
And I just have another dragon that's all heals, which is great for soloing, and they're, like, group heals, too, or, heals on the ground, and spray heals, and group heals. And that's one, and I just have to get that pet out, and then now I'm a healer.
But the thing is also, actually, no, you just have to have it equipped. And you get those abilities.
There's two different. Yeah, there's
three
use, and then there's the abilities he has.
Yeah, and then there's also, dude, we should just do a Dragon's Prophet video instead of just talking about it. Okay, so the thing is, yeah. so the point is, Wildstar is the worst, just the worst freaking.
It tried to give it benefit of the doubt. It's like they had a lot of ideas, but then it all got just chopped to hell to probably get to release and say it's polished. They might have had, because there's a lot of stuff like, yeah, if you worked on everything some more, it would be cool.
Really?
It's
No,
like
but
saying,
look,
but it's almost like saying, yeah, if everything was different, it'd be a good game.
you know what? Okay, well, hold on. No,
It would be good if it wasn't for everything.
I'm opening it up again. I'm opening it up again. Okay, and I want you to tell me. I want to break this down. Okay, I want you to.
Okay. If combat was, if they just sped it up in general, like cut down everything in half speed-wise, or whatever, or lengthwise, or they sped up everything by 2, it would be better. And if like aiming was a thing, like if the telegraphs for guns and stuff were much more strict, like the one you're using is like pretty much it.
Really?
In terms of it doesn't get it doesn't get much narrower or anything. And then there's ones that just it's just a lot of them get even wider and bigger.
So let me ask you about this. Okay, first off, look at the UI.
Well, yeah, okay, so
Okay.
UI and art, complete
do-over.
Yeah, it's
Like, we're talking like Borderlands level of do-over, because Borderlands had art at first, and then they redid the whole thing, and it came out better. You know, if this had...
Yeah, I would redo it with the mind for, okay, guys, we're making a sci-fi game, okay? Science fiction, not steampunk, not Wild West, Firefly, high fantasy, science fiction, because that's mostly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, here's a prop that totally doesn't belong here.
You know what? If the world art,
what?
If the world art went with the actual characters, I could kind of live with the character design. This doesn't look bad.
You're like, yeah, if it was one way or the other, it's like if they just picked a thing, it would be better. Even if it wasn't what I would do, it would still be better. Like if they said, okay, well, you know what, the combat's just going to be target lock and macros. We're not going to try with that.
I would have been fine with that. Yeah. Yeah.
And make the art more consistent, and then it would be better. Or if they went like, okay, we're going full on action combat, and we're going to make the art just, it'll be vague science fiction. And but it's like they tried to do everything, like I said, everything to all people, but they didn't finish it.
But here's the thing. You know what succeeded at that? Free Realms.
Oh yeah.
Free Realms succeeded at being everything for everyone, and
because they weren't shooting high. But okay, the way I'm trying to explain it is, like I said, they were trying, like they had bigger ideas, but then they had to like cut everything in half. Like, okay, here's how combat. You know what? We need a release date, and it needs to be polished. Just start lopping off parts. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, it's gonna be easier combat. Telegraphs are superficial for the most part. All this, and like it could have been way better. And like the art is like, okay, this is gonna be the art style. So we're gonna have to redo some assets. Like we should do another pass. It's like, nah, screw your last 2 passes. Just make everything work now.
Dude, why aren't these people like sleeping on the bed right?
Well, they're injured.
No, like him. Like,
yeah,
dude,
that's
you're
not good for you. They wouldn't let you do that. If there's an actual doctor on there, if you were trying to do that, like, no, I want to sleep on the side, they'd strap you down.
Well, no, like, the pillow's over there.
Yeah,
Why is...
It's haphazard.
This is fine. He's frozen. I understand that, but...
Why is he... Shouldn't he... This guy's...
Why?
He's getting up. Why is there...
That's a sleeping bag. Why is there a freaking sleeping... Why is he on a mattress?
On a sleeping bag.
There's a plate, and there's cardboard boxes, and...
It's because they're exiles, so everything's got to be haphazard, I guess.
This makes no sense.
And I guess he's not as injured, so he's not on the hospital bed?
But he's groaning. I don't... Okay, look. What... There's nothing redeeming.
It's like it works if you don't question it.
It doesn't work at all, though. Like... Is that supposed to be funny if you notice it? Like, oh man, look at this, man.
I mean, the second you criticize it, it just completely falls apart. But if you're just like, yay, I'm playing a game, yay, I'm just gonna ba-ba-da-ba-da, not caring about what's really going on, or just like if you just were accepting everything that it's presenting you as on its face, it would work.
Dude, the combat doesn't work.
particular person, like per person.
The combat's not fun though.
The combat isn't fun. Again, it was like
The quests are awful.
the combat annoys me the most because they're trying to say they're liars. That's what annoys me overall. It's a big lie. They say the combat's action, it's not. It's hard, it's not. It's the awesome environment, it's not. I don't know.
Everything about this game is it's not, basically. Like they took really good ideas and then used all the worst parts of all of them.
Yeah, they didn't do it right.
Like this, I don't understand this map.
No, that's not a good. Yeah, I don't. And I guess that. Yeah, see the whole hexagon or whatever. I can't. Think.
What the?
Yeah, that's. I don't know why they're. Yeah, that's fun too. If you're in a cave, it tells you that because apparently your map's a GPS on this game because it's future. Why wouldn't the Dominion just shoot down their satellites? And why would they still be using satellites when it's so futuristic?
I don't know. This is just.
Like I said,
it's frustrating.
It's if you don't question it and you just accept everything, like you benefit the doubt all day for everything. It holds together because it works and it's a game. And
they try to go for a minimalist UI, but then they have a menu like this shit.
That's it's no longer minimalist. It really gets annoying when if you open the inventory, they did a thing like the salvage thing, yeah, that, and that was how you salvage stuff. But the way they did it was it opens up a second window, and it only shows one item with 2 buttons saying, do you want to salvage it or don't you? And then you have to accept it, and then okay, next item. Like it's such a why can't I just hit the salvage thing and just blaze through like click 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 stuff. That's the other thing that's annoying too. It's like you can't even really call it a clone because
this is nothing like WoW. This is nothing
well, no,
like
you
WoW.
can't, because there's stuff that they did right in WoW, and then they just didn't. That's always annoys me too. It's like they try to reinvent it, but then they just don't do it good.
Like the quest system is atrocious in this game. Not just the quests themselves, but
what got me down the road of they have everything was like stop midway was the quests and the mini map and the map, because the markings on the map are just numbers, like a circles with number for all quests. It's always like that, and often they're wrong. Like they'll have numbers in the wrong spots, and they give you very little indication of where the area is actually at. Like on like Warhammer did it best or better at first, where they did like you have a quest in this area, and it wasn't exactly where every update was. It's like they tried to do that, but then they forgot to highlight the area. They just put a number in the middle of it.
Dude,
they forgot the highlight thing. Like, oh, we're supposed to color in this thing saying this is the area you're supposed to do it in.
Well, the comedy also is just, it's awkward. It's like, Bulletstorm at least was consistent in how they presented their comedy, right? It was the same kind of comedy consistently throughout, and it was funny. It was because you knew what you were expecting. This just kind of randomly appears. You're like, what am I supposed to do with that? That's not what...
Yeah, was that supposed? It's sometimes like, was that supposed to be a joke, or are we being serious now, or are we joking some more? Or
it's
just like ironic. I don't. And that would have been funny. That would have been if they were like constantly trying to be serious and it was just not working out.
Right, like Tim Schafer. That's Tim Schafer's style. Like Brutal Legend. Like I feel like they're trying to channel Brutal Legend so bad, and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, this is the designers. They should have got a writer.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
exactly
know.
what happened. They just had people who worked in design art do it, and that's funny. And then the characters are so two-dimensional. Like
I'm done with
that
it.
guy, I despise that guy.
I don't like anything about this game, so I despise the whole game. Just
Did I hate
anyway.
him with his one blind eye, of course.
I'm sorry you bought it.
Me too.
All right, I think it's gonna.